Now let's get it started. Let's get it started.
Play ball!
The Clasico happened and Real Madrid came on top. They beat Barcelona in that game 2-1. Even though that Real Madrid scored the first goal, Mbappe scored the first goal, and it was a marginal offside. If you see that offside,
you not go nothing offside, not be offside.
They scored
the Liga, they cancel.
They cancelled that goal, and again, he beat the offside trap again to score the first goal for Real Madrid in that game to make it 1-0. Lopez equalized with an assist from Rashford. Then again, they came back again to win that game. But Real Madrid came back to win that game 2-1. A fantastic game of football. I saw that game. After the end of the game, they started fighting, normal quarreling.
You know what Yama talk for before the show?
So after the thing, everybody was talking about the game. They started fighting. They took a red card. Even this person got a red card in the final minutes of that game.
Referee pity and we supposed to come out since like 60 minutes.
Got a red card, and after that red card, they started fighting. A fantastic game of football all round. Real Madrid versus Barcelona.
Yeah, it was a fantastic game in the sense that Real Madrid started the game they intended to follow, which is they started the game with a high intensity of play. Secondly, I think they robbed Mbappe of a very beautiful goal. Not because it wasn't offside, but because I would have loved to see that goal go in.
It was a fantastic strike.
It was a fantastic strike for him.
Drop it, don't strike him.
And that's another thing I wanted to point out. For if you look at those two centre halves played the entire encounter, their reaction speed to that of Mbappe, they were quite slow. They didn't track back. Like, one of the things we keep crediting us now for is that their centre half pairing are very fast. They are mobile. They can move up and down the pitch faster than most of other defenders in the Premier League. But these guys were actually slow. They couldn't double back, and you could see them putting in the effort to double back. But bro, the speed no day. And of course, this guy had already gotten in and scored the first goal, which was Kylian Mbappe. Secondly, like I said, the usual suspect on the beat, Fermin Lopez, with another one on the night. But the biggest tell in the two encounters is that one team had a fitter side, the other team had a laundry list of injured players.
Okay, Jude Bellingham scored the second goal to make it 2-1. In the first half, it was 2-1. In the second half, it was not even. But if you look at that game now, so Real Madrid actually came in to win that. You could show from the first minute and they won that game.
We not carry the laundry list of injury players come now. Because when they were doing us last season, we get injuries. no carry that excuse. Come when they were beating us last season, Eddie Militao, Cavani, he didn't. No defender was available. We were playing Tchouaméni as centre back. We were playing Valverde as right back. We were playing Vinicius as left back at some point. So no carry that list or that leg throw.
I disagree with you on that one.
See, we were playing players off position.
But this game is
particular game. So let's not say injury because they had players. We were all praising the La Masia when they were doing it last season. Maybe 17-year-old children like Fermin Lopez, Gareth Martins, all of them are 17 and they were winning. So that is not an excuse. The injury is not even close to being an excuse in this game. You came with your best players. You saw what you saw. Intensity was high. I think at some point the commentator was saying the quality players they have on the bench were two 19-year-olds. That was the amount of quality players they had on the bench. I'm not agree because those 19-year-olds were dealing with this old man last season.
Oh wow. Where was Rafinha in that encounter?
Those 19-year-olds, they deal with this people last season.
Where was Rafinha in that encounter?
Yes,
Where was Lewandowski
one of those
encounter?
games. I think two of those games against Lewandowski did not play. Somebody else played in that position, and they scored 4.
Where was
Ferran Torres played?
If you look at this
and
game,
they scored 4. So in this game, Madrid came with an intention to play the high intensity game because they know they were not going to catch up. And they went with it till the final minute. They did not drop intensity at any point in this game. Anytime Jude Bellingham makes a run, it's either he's tracking a foul from somebody or he's getting a yellow card for somebody. Anytime Vinicius takes a run, he's getting you pulled back. That was how many times, how many times Pedri pulled, and as I said, Pedri should have gotten a red card in the 68th minute of that game. If we are being honest, if you don't get like red card, say the delay until 90 minutes plus. Now say referee just generous. The referee was a bit too generous. And again, the fight after the match that got Lunin a red card was Cavani going to tell him, you talk too much. And he waved him off. Now senior man for Spanish national team. Now senior man he be. You know they wave senior man like that.
I think on a normal Cavani used to do that. Even when they played Arsenal, he was talking about Saka too.
Yes.
He like causing controversy, but they started fighting.
Retire in peace. That you are still at Real Madrid. Retire in peace, please.
Wait, don't see the Ballon d'Or. Give Rodri.
Your time don't pass.
He's not retiring. He's playing next season.
Generally,
this is the first of many. We are going to win more.
Generally, it was a good game for Real Madrid. They scored a goal. That you need to see that first goal from Mbappe that they ruled out for offside. It was a fantastic strike. As he was dropping, he has smashed it at the back of the net, but they ruled it out for marginal offside. But Eleta got his goal. Jude got his goal. It was a fantastic game of in this Clasico. Good game. If you look at the statistics in that game, Real Madrid had 21 shots. They were shooting everywhere. Any opportunity they get,
they shoot.
They don't shoot.
Boom.
Had 9 on target, scored 2. Barcelona had 13 shots in total, 6 on target. Was a fantastic game. That this particular
the one we pay me pass, now the penalty we miss.
Yeah, and Mbappe missed the penalty.
If I be 3. Mbappe if I just complete and 3, make we just know say match don't finish.
Mbappe missed the penalty in that game, so it was a fantastic game for Barcelona. Yeah, fantastic game for Barcelona. Even though that this Koundé missed a final minute goal to make it 2-2 when Yamal gave him that pass, he wanted to trap it with his chest to score a goal. Just head it over to the but he decided to trap it and he lost that game. It was a fantastic. Alonso played his first Clasico and he beat Hansu Flick, even though Hansu Flick was on the he was not on the bench. He was, he got a red card in the last game, so he didn't play this game. Fantastic game of football. If you look at that Clasico, I loved it because I loved the fight because it reminded me the old Clasico used to was when they used to fight. Ramos will fight, Pepe will fight, everybody will fight. But it was a fantastic game all round. At the end of the day, the red cards were flying everywhere. 2 red cards in that game. Fantastic game of a Clasico. But let's see, Real Madrid are now comfortably above Barcelona with 5 points. 5 points on the table. So let's see who is going to win this La Liga, because the Clasico is always where you can bridge the gap if somebody is above you. But for now it's Real Madrid. So if you look at the table, Real Madrid have 27 points after 10 games, 5 points ahead of Barcelona with 22 points. But wait, have you subscribed? Please subscribe to the channel now. As I'm talking to you, please subscribe to the channel. Remember to like, comment and share this video.